Hey guys, the DVD collector here, and that's right folks, 2018 has come to an end. Bit sad, isn't it? But luckily 2019 will be a fab year. So as a conclusion of this very special video of League DVD Collector, usually at the end of each month and every New Year's Eve, I do some collection videos. So specifically, I'm showing you some randomly showing you some collections, which I was going to show you it. And then tomorrow, which is New Year's Day, I'm going to do a DVD collection of my Scooby-Doo collection. So stay tuned for that if you want to see it. And now we're going to do a collection time, and this is going to be the Mrs. Brown's Boys DVD collection. Now, the idea came along when Smith sent a comment on my other videos saying, can you do other collections of Mrs. Brown and all that other stuff as well? Which I looked at it and I was like, ooh. And then since it's the New Year's Eve video coming along, I just thinking that I want to do something for a collection. So specifically for today's video. So enough wasting time. Let's get started. So we start with the series 1 through 3, the big box set. This is the old released. I brought this since 2016, what I got from Asda, which I already did the unboxing of this if you haven't seen this. And then we got series 1, and this one's actually got reissued as well. I mean, I do have the old version of series 1, which I do have in this collection, which I'll find it. Series 2 features Super Mammy. Great episode. And then we got the Christmas specials included on Series 3, which was the Christmas Crackers, which is a interesting bonus disc. And there we go, that's Series 1 and 3. And then we got Mrs. Brown's Boys Christmas Box, which is a compilation of all the Christmas specials, which was also released individually. Got this for Christmas back in 2017. This is a great selection of Christmas collections as well. And then I got this for Christmas this year. Mrs. Brown's Boys, the Christmas packaging. And there you go. This has all the collection except for the new one, which is Christmas Treats. Sorry, Christmas Surprise. Which I do have the individually on DVD as well. So you go. And yeah. And this one, the reason why I kept these two is because I like these two pictures as well. I think this one's the best one. I think this one is kind of good. Except they got the new Rory on there. Which was an okay Christmas special episode. Features the new Rory in it. Where happens this plastic surgery. And then we got a live stage show, which was unplugged and unaired. This is Mammy Studa. This was a brilliant live stage show. We got a disc here. There is also a reissue version which does not contain a booklet, but this version contains a booklet inside, which is a Mrs. Brown's Boys family album. But if you want to get this as a collector's item for any Mrs. Brown's Boys fan, this is the great thing to collect, because this one had all of the families inside, including the O'Carroll families, including the Yak, including the Brown families, and yeah, everything's really, really good. And you've got I'll show you this quickly. You've got the Brown families there, and then the next page you've got the O'Carroll family. And then we got Agnes Brown, Kathy, Winnie, Grandad Brown. And then I got some screenshots for the show. Derma, Buster. I think Buster's one of my favourite characters on Mrs. Brown. And yeah. And then we got Rory, which sadly he left after All Around to Mrs. Brown Series 1. And it was replaced with, I can't remember the actor's name, but I'll let you guys know in the information if I do found it. And yeah, I got Betty Brown. And then we got, what is interesting is, I think these two screenshots are from the Mrs. Brown Live, which was very, very interesting. And then I think these two are from the series, the BBC series. And there we go, Mrs. Brown with the camera in it. Yeah. This was a great family book as well. It's great stuff. And then we got the sequel, More Christmas Crackers. I got this at the charity shop back in 2017. I do believe so. Or maybe it's 2016. I can't remember exactly. And it was still sealed when I first got it. This contains a banner. So I'll show you this and there you go. This is a nice banner. I hung this up on my door recently as of my Christmas decoration. And then on the back you got some other Mrs. Brown merchandise, like DVDs, books and toys and all that stuff. And I've got How I Know Mrs. Brown Cow, which is a live stage show. Let's see if I can put this back together. No, I think This is really tricky though to put this back in. From the figure you're trying to put in the right way. And then we got Mrs. Brown's Boys Christmas Treats. And this contains 2 Christmas specials, which, well, one of them is Christmas special, one is a New Year's special. They got Mammy's Voice and Cher's Mammy. And then inside is a slipcover. And you open it up, it's like a Christmas card, like a flap. Because that card reminds me of the Family Guy DVD, which we used to have, with like a slipcover. When you open it up, it's like a card inside. That kind of reminds me of that. But once we be sure, like, it's like an open flap, this is. But the Family Guy one DVD has a sticky foam-like kind of thing. And one thing I want to show you guys is this. Which, if I would show you the glare. You see all this, like these ones on there? These are the 3 cast who signed it. Let me tell you this. I went to the Celebrity Golf in Wales. That was back in like June or January, where we see the O'Carroll family doing some golf. And at the time, when I saw all the like O'Carroll families, they signed the autograph on it, because I decided to bring I decided to bring this on the DVD over and then sign a DVD cover. I just want to keep this in the collection, because when I saw this, it makes my day. And when I saw the O'Carroll family, it makes my day as well, which is a great memory for me. I will never forget it, ever. Yeah. And then I got this for Christmas Surprise, which contains the 2017 specials. And we got Mammy's Mummy and CSI Mammy. I think there's one episode which features where Rory has a plastic surgery. It's where Mrs. Brown got really worried. I can't wait. I'm gonna watch the new New Year's special tomorrow, because that will be looking forward to it. And then inside you got like a little Christmas card inside there as well. I love these slip covers because they're like shiny and like fat and kind of like it. And then we got Mrs. Brown's Boys The Movie, which I brought this to the charity shop back in 2016. And then we got the disc, and then we got the leaflet for the other Mrs. Brown DVDs. Then we got some merchandising. I got How Now Mrs. Brown Cow. I got Mrs. Brown's The Movie DVD again. You got the soundtrack and the book as well. I do have that book as well, which I think is on my shelf somewhere. Maybe it's on the other shelf somewhere. And then we got Mrs. Brown's Boys Live. It contains all 4 of the live stage shows. And this contains Good Morning Mrs. Brown, Mrs. Brown Writes Again, For the Love of Mrs. Brown, and How Now Mrs. Brown Cow. And actually, I own 4 of them on DVD, but I think it's in the box somewhere, so I could have actually had those down. But they're up in the loft somewhere, so I'll not bother getting them. So I just put them into the box or something. But one day I'll get rid of the one of the ones I've owned, because I just prefer the box set better. Then I got For the Love of Mrs. Brown, because when I got at the charity shop, like 2016, I had it with the like a slipcover, and in a slipcover has the embossed version of Mrs. Brown here as well. And I think I brought Good Morning Mrs. Brown in the charity shop back in 2016 as well. And I think same goes to Mrs. Brown Writes Again. And then I got this for Christmas back in like 2016. And then now I have this in the box set. So now I have them all of the collection. And there you go. And also, Brendan O'Carroll was doing a new series called, it's a new show called The For Feck's Sake. It was a new show that it has a quiz show where it got all the guesses inside, seeing like playing the quiz. Kind of like it reminds me of watching like a quiz game or something. But with got like a Brendan O'Carroll's humor in it, but that was really great. I think I did saw bits of this episode. I need to watch all of them because I think that looks funny as well. But then we got a new series starting with All Round to Mrs. Brown's. It's a new series that it basically it has all celebrity guests in Mrs. Brown's house, and doing stuff with like really crazy things and fun stuff in it. Yeah, I know a lot of people said that it wasn't very good, but I think this is an okay series. But I do like it when I do like. I'm not sure when. I might have to get back to you about that. I do like the series quite much. But I did like Holly and Philip appearance in this special as well. And then we got series 2. But one thing I should complain about is that when you do the reggae scenes in series 1 and 2, they didn't have the Mr. Bombastic. They put us some different songs on it as well, which I was so disappointed about it. And I was so disappointed about the credits at the end for series 1, which they had the black background rather than have Mrs. Brown and the whole gang doing some bowing, which, why did you cut it off? It's ridiculous. So there you go. So that's all my entire Mrs. Brown's Boys DVD collection. Tomorrow I'll do my Scooby-Doo collection, and then it'll be the start of the new year. So Happy New Year to all you folks, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. This is Lee DVD Collector, signing out.